Hello everyone, it's Annie, and today I have a special vlog for you guys. My sister, who you may have seen in the Meet the Historical Fiction Reader video that I did with her earlier, is picking 3 books for me to read. So this is a My Sister Picks My TBR vlog. So, here is my sister.
It's me again, Betsy, Annie's sister. I am here to announce the 3 books that I chose for this edition of Annie's Booktube, which is Her Sister Picks Her TBR. And those 3 books are Children of Blood and Bone by Tome Adeyemi, Semiosis by Sue Burke, and A Winter's Promise by Christelle Davos. And I hope you enjoy them. Have fun.
So, as you heard, she picked 3 books. The first one I'm going to read is A Winter's Promise by Christelle Davos, and I am so excited because right now it is August, which is Women in Translation Month, so this is perfect because this book is translated from French. So, I get to read a book written by a woman, translated. That's perfect for this month. And I have been really meaning to read this book. The basic synopsis is that in this fantasy world, there are arcs, meaning that they are like chunks of the earth that has broken apart in this world. That's a really interesting concept. And like on these arcs, there are different families and different climates and magic that exist. And the main character, Ophelia, lives on an arc called Anima, where inanimate objects can like come to life or something. And she can also pass through mirrors to travel, which is so cool. I think the magic sounds really interesting. And basically she has an arranged marriage type deal with a guy from another arc. So we will see how that goes. I know it has some mixed reviews, but I am really interested in it, and it just sounds like, I don't know, a Ghibli-esque vibe. So I think I'll like it, even though YA fantasy is a bit hit and miss for me, but this one gives me good vibes, so let's try it out. I'll be back with an update soon. Hello everyone! So I finished A Winter's Promise, and I am really excited because I really liked it. I was surprised, but you know, I trusted my sister's recommendation because she does know what I like, and I was so happy that I really liked this. It is a YA fantasy, which is kind of hit and miss for me, but I really, really liked it. And I was a bit worried because it has kind of a romance at its center. Oh yes, I did my nails. It has a romance at the center, a straight romance, but I actually really liked it, and I really like the main character. She's very unique, I feel, and her love interest is also, he's not just like a typical bad boy. He actually seems very multifaceted, and the arcs that they live on are very, very interesting, really interesting magic system. I highly recommend this if you're looking for a really unique fantasy. It's so intriguing and it really kept me engaged. Even though it's quite long, it's almost 500 pages and it's 15 hours long. So it took me quite a while to finish, but it was worth it. And I'm ending up giving it 4 stars. And I'm actually going to pick up the next book like right away because I want to know what happens, so that's a good sign that this is a good book. But before I do that, the next book I'm going to read for this vlog is Children of Blood and Bone. I am really excited for this because as I'm filming this, the Avatar readathon that I co-hosted is almost finished, and the synopsis of this book really gives me Avatar vibes. So let me give you the synopsis. They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise. Zeli, which I do not know how to pronounce, but I'm going to listen to it on audio, so I will find out by the time I update you guys again. She remembers when the soil of Orisha hummed with magic. Burners ignited flames, Tiders beckoned waves, and Zeli's Reaper mother summoned forth souls. Now you see where the Avatar influence kind of comes in. But everything changed. The night magic disappeared. Under the orders of a ruthless king, Magi were killed, leaving Zeli without a mother and her people without hope. Now she has one chance to bring back magic and strike against the monarchy. With the help of a rogue princess, Zeli must outwit and outrun the crown prince, who is hellbent on eradicating magic for good. Sounds extremely interesting, and I'll be back with an update, hopefully around the 50% mark, really soon. Hello! So I finished Children of Blood and Bone, and okay, I'm rating it a 3. It's just really disappointing. I really liked the magic system, liked the setting, liked all of that, the premise, that kind of thing. It was great. I really, really liked it. But first of all, it was slow and things just seemed too convenient. Like, things happened too conveniently and there weren't enough stakes. Like, there were stakes, absolutely, but in certain scenes early on in the book, it just felt like, well, of course the main character is going to get through this because she's the main character. Like, it just felt kind of like that, and so it didn't really grip me, you know? And yeah, things just seemed to happen way too conveniently. But my main problem with this book were the romances. Every single time something happened with these romances, I would skip ahead. I have to be honest with you, I did not care at all. They did not make sense to me. They felt like they were just shoved in there because it's a YA fantasy and you have to have romances. It was just really bad. The romances were not at all what I expected, because that's not really what anyone talks about with it, so I didn't expect these to be in the book, and it was just not enjoyable for me to read. And I don't think they were developed very well, but it was still a 3 stars, so that means, you know, the premise and the magic system and everything were really, really good. However, I'm probably not going to be continuing with this series, unfortunately. So that's my thoughts on that. And now, I don't know how I'm editing this video, so maybe you guys have already seen some clips, but me and my family are going on a trip to some national parks around the US, and we're all fully vaccinated. We're going to wear masks, and it's mostly outside, so it's pretty safe, and I will put some clips from my trip in this video, so enjoy! Hello everyone, I'm back with an update. We're in the hotel room in South Dakota. We went to the Badlands yesterday. As you saw, I fed prairie dogs. They were so cute. And today we are going to, where are we going?
Devil's Tower and Deadwood.
Today we are going to Devil's Tower, which is very exciting. And we started listening to Semiosis by Sue Burke. We got through 10% of it. It is a story about humans who went to colonize another planet after Earth is like kind of destroyed by global warming and stuff. and they come to this planet and realize that even though it is very similar to Earth, the plant life in particular is very different. And they might be sentient. I don't know. So I will update you on that when we get further into it. I'm back with the 54% update on Semiosis. I am really liking it. In the beginning, it was quite slow, and I wasn't 100% sure about it, but it has really improved, I think. I really like it, and I actually didn't know that this is like a generational story. So the story follows these colonists who go and colonize another planet after Earth has been ravaged by environmental damage, and it follows these succeeding generations of these colonists and how their society changes, and you get to see it through the different generations. And I think that is so interesting. It's a really interesting concept, but also very ambitious. Really ambitious. So we'll see if the second half of it holds up. Back home from traveling all around the US, and it was a lot. It was a long trip, guys. I saw a lot, as you have seen from the clips, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed seeing everything. And that is the end of this My Sister Chooses, my TBR vlog. I am very, very happy. I finished Semiosis kind of like 2/3 into the trip, but I didn't have time to update you guys. So Semiosis, I am giving a 3, which is kind of sad, but it was just, like I said, the beginning was very, very slow going, and it was just kind of boring in the beginning. About the first third of the book was kind of me wishing that it would just get on with it. So that kind of, kind of pushed it down in the ratings, but the concept was really interesting. I really like how different it got towards the end and how such a big undertaking this author took. Like, she created a whole society, generations, like 7 generations of a colony of humans on another planet, making first contact, trying to build their lives. It is just really, really creative, really interesting stuff. I just think maybe, I'm not sure if this would have been more successful, but for me, I think I would have liked it more if it was kind of published in the same vein as like Murderbot or that kind of thing. Obviously, it's not the same at all, but like that sort of short novella series. So like every chapter or chunk of chapters that is a new story should have been its own thing. And that way, maybe we had a breath to take in between, and it wasn't like just a lot of information reiterated again and again. But besides that being my main complaint is that it was too long, it was still really good, and I still recommend it if you're looking for a really good, creative, and different sci-fi story, especially about human colonizing a new world. I think you should definitely check it out. And it has some great, really original ideas about alien life forms. So good. I love the idea that the plants are like sentient and they're smarter than the animals. I love that idea so much, and I think that was super successful. So absolutely check out Semiosis if you're interested in that. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye!